Good day everyone, my name is Raicen Dagucducan from BIT 4A FSM. Now, I will present to you all my business plan, which is coffee house. The concept of my business plan from a culture standpoint, coffee houses large service as a certain of social interactions. A coffee house provides patrons with a place to congregate, talk, read, write, entertain one another, or pass the time, whether individual or in a small groups. The business I choose is coffee house. And yes, it is a tangible product cause you can touch, see, smell the aroma, and taste the coffee. The five advantage of the coffee shop. First one, casual enough for a hanging with friends. Have you ever wanted to go with your friends but never knowing where to go exactly? Like when the mall is too crowded and the park is too open space. And all you wanted to do is just to sit down and talk. Coffee shops are the one of the first list if you don't know where to go. You and your friends can meet and talk over a cup of coffee. It is a great way to start the day with you guys can decide where you want to go from there. Or maybe just sit down and try something new from the menu and share a plate of dessert while getting each other up to date with what is going on in your life at the moment. The second one is formal enough for a meeting with the business associates. Coffee shop are comfortable setting for a hanging out with friends, but they are also a good spot to connect with the business partners. It conveys a feeling intimacy and easy that a meeting room cannot. If you like, you can debate your thoughts over a cup of coffee or a plate of desserts. The third one is studying. Because when it's exam seasons and everybody is camping inside the library, the fact that library is overcrowded and students merely want a place to sit without having to share the table with dozens of other people, it is one of the main reasons why any students would ever go to a coffee shop. For students studying for midterm and exams, the library offers top-notch quiets. Nevertheless, if you don't have anywhere to put your books or find that the sounds of breathing disturbs the deadly stillness would only alternative options. It is a little coffee shop. Um, the fourth one is dating place. First date or when you never knowing where you want to go. A date of the coffee shop is always something the most of us fall back to when we cannot think of where to go. It is so common that it is always as glitch as a date in the movie theater. In fact, most of first date usually happen at the coffee shop because it gives people a chance to sit down and get to know each other. Cafes are open space enough that you don't feel awkwardness but private enough that you are comfortable to discuss everyday topics. In addition, the coffee and the menu can be a good conversation starters as simply what kind of coffee do you like is enough to get the talk going. Just a tip for those of you what are going on to your first date. And the fifth one and the last one is when you don't want the company but still want to be surrounded by people. We often take a seat and reflect on how things come to be when life is too chaotic and fast-paced. While one may make calm on their own, some people like companionship. There is no better place than a lively, bustling coffee shop to enjoy a company of strangers. Coffee shops are frequently faced with customers, so you can have your own coffee at the corner table while being surrounded by others. It is the sincerity of being alone but also being aware of your constancy company. When you sit at your corner table, observes and taking it the in the sense as it is, people are constantly coming in and leaving. It is strangely therapeutic because right now this time you are not burning by the knowledge of how how fast the world could change. The five advantage of drinking coffee. The first one is may promote weight management. Coffee could support weight management and may be linked to decreased body fat. One study also found that people who consumed coffee were more likely to be physical active. The second one is support heart health. Some research shows that drinking coffee could be linked to a lower risk of heart disease, stroke, and heart failure. The third one may be linked to a lower risk of type 2 diabetes. Regular coffee consumptions may be linked to a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes over the long term. The fourth one is boost energy levels. Coffee contains caffeine, a stimulant that has been shown to increase energy levels and decrease fatigues by altering levels of certain um, neurotransmitters in the brain. And the last one is drinking coffee, effective stress reliever. A daily cup of coffee can work as the effective stress reliever by allowing you to take the time to sit back and relax. Many people feel they don't have the time to take a break during their busy day. Even just 10 minutes 10 minutes out of your hectic morning or afternoon gives your minds and body time to the stress by calming your heart rates and relax your muscles and leaving your mind slow down.